So hi, and thanks for joining me. I took a little stroll today down the river and I got distracted and started making a video. I didn't know what to make a video about, so I started sharing my opinion on why MS is serious and why it should be treated seriously. And hopefully you'll forgive me my opinions. I have tried to soften the blow by making a very short joke at the end after the outro, so if you can manage that long, you get to hear a dad joke. MS. I've got a view. It's not shared by everybody, but it's becoming more prevalent, and I think my view is learned from the sort of doctors that I listen to, and I value their opinion. And my view is quite simple. MS should be taken more seriously, and when I say that, I mean cancer is taken very seriously. So if you turn up with a melanoma, off it comes. Nobody pats you on the back and says, well, go away and we'll see how this gets on, and come back in 6 months. It might get pushed back a bit, and then we'll talk about possibly doing something about it. Because you know what, you might have benign cancer, and I think we understand that even though some cancers don't progress any further, it's best to treat them pretty aggressively so that they don't. And the stats I heard were that 1 in 10 people make it through their MS untreated. So let's just have a little check that Dominic isn't a complete loony. Here is Professor Klaus Schmarer from Barts in London telling us exactly this.
That some people do very well with MS without ever receiving treatment, okay?
But
it's
how
a very,
many as a percentage?
I think it's a small proportion. And the reason why I say it's a very small proportion, and I'd say it's not more than 10%.
So you need to ask yourself, are you feeling lucky? And by that I mean, think of it like this. Think of a really busy freeway or motorway, and then think you're going to be blindfolded and you're going to have to keep crossing this, and you're going to have to go back and forth. And you've got a 1 in 10 chance crossing this blindfolded that you will never be run down badly or just winked. And that's the equivalent of not taking a drug. So if you're feeling that you're that 1 in 10, and for some reason you believe that the doctor can tell you certainly that you're in that 1 in 10, then great, don't take a drug. Another thing to bear in mind is how long you want to stay in employment. And Prof. Smara also shared something pretty surprising with me about that. Let's hear what he has to say.
After 10 years, 50% of people with MS are unemployed because of their MS.
This is not trying to frighten you. This is just saying the facts. I live in fear of it. I've had MS for 28 years and I'm pretty damn lucky because I can still move reasonably well. It takes a lot of stretching, a lot of exercise, and a lot of massages, just so you know. But if you're feeling that you're the 1 in 10, go for it. There's no finger wagging here. Just be aware that statistically, chances are you are going to be disabled sooner. The point of taking a highly effective DMT is that with all the great big data sets, it means that you are less likely to become as disabled as quickly. So you need to think of a DMT as reducing the severity of the attacks and increasing the time between the attacks. There's no cure. If you've managed to watch this far, then A, I'm really grateful. B, YouTube used to put your videos up higher up the rankings or whatever if they liked you, or if people liked you. Nowadays, it's if the algorithm likes you. So I, like you, like everybody, is a slave to the algorithm. So I'd be super grateful if you press the subscribe button and you'd press the like and hopefully interact, ask me questions, tell me I'm a lunatic. I don't mind. I would just like to hear from you, and if you want to find out anything, I will do my level best to find out the answer for you. But don't forget, all hail the algorithm. So click that button somewhere around here. Alrighty, take care. Bye-bye. If you like rowing, here's a gratuitous shot of the Oxford University Boat Club Women's 8. The joke about the UK is that 2 American tourists once collared this young 8-year-old lad and said, "Does it ever stop raining?" To which he replied, "I don't know, I'm only 8."